Greetings, bunnies and pickers, this is the Watcher here, and welcome to another episode of Bartending the Rift. Yes, I'm aware that Manga Common won the last Twitter poll I was holding, but 1, his drink's proven to be a bit complicated since I want to make it a 3-part drink, and 2, this was a special request by the editor himself, so I'm going to be bumping up the editor's drink and doing this a double feature and pairing him up with Crimson Glow. So for today's episode, we're going to be making the editor and the Crimson Glow. Let's start with the editor. For his drink, I'm going to teach you all how to make a very special version of a Pimms cup. A Pimms cup is basically the Brits' take on a cocktail, and it's very interesting. It's gonna look very bizarre, but trust me, it's actually very refreshing. First, we're gonna chop up a cucumber and a strawberry. Yes, I know it seems very bizarre, but stick with me here. Chop the cucumber in half and then chop that in half. One half, you're gonna dice up as small as you can get it. Put the pieces in the cocktail shaker and using your muddler that you totally absolutely have, muddle the cucumber down. Muddle it at about a medium pace as you want to get most of the juices out, but you don't want to crush them completely, otherwise they'll end up getting into the cocktail. Now fill the cocktail shaker full of ice and add in 3 ounces of Pimms No. 1 and an ounce of lemon juice. Put the top on and shake it up nice and well. Once that's done, fill a tall glass full of ice and pour in your cocktail till it's about halfway full. Now we add in the garnishes. Add in your cucumber discs, your 2 half of the strawberries, a mint leaf, and optionally you can also add in some thyme and some rosemary. And now we just top it off. Normally a Pimms cup is topped off with either ginger beer, ginger ale, or carbonated lemonade. Hi, we're Britain. We don't know what we're doing with our cocktails. And before I get any snippety nitpickers, yes, those are the things you can put in a Pimms cup. I don't care if you think it's this or it's that. No, it's all completely optional. It's about variety, people. Calm your tits. Change it aside. For this one, I'm actually going to be doing a take on an Arnold Palmer. So we're going to do half lemonade and half green tea. Just pour those in at the same time until it's relatively full. You want to leave a little space so you can still drink it after all. Also, optionally, if you want a little carbonation in your drink, you could add in some ginger beer or ginger ale, or soda water if you don't want any flavor to it. And there you have it, the editor is all done. Yes, despite its incredibly bizarre garnishing, this is actually very refreshing and very tasty. But don't take my word for it, let's see what the editor thinks of his drink. Hey you are, buddy, give it a try. Ed? You okay?
Oh, do say, my dear Watch. That stuff's got some right little kick to it, I say. Cool, blimey. Listen to me voice, I'm speaking all proper like.
Oh my god, you're so cute. Oh, it's just...
Yo, dear Crimson, you thinking that yous can help me out with this? Can I share on your hooves for a penny or two?
Well, that was weird. Anyway, speaking of Crimson Glow, let's move on to her drink with the Crimson Glow. Now this is going to be an interesting one. We're going to start with a blender. As you can see, there's no ice in it because our substitute is going to be cookies and cream ice cream. I'd say give it a good 4 to 5 good scoops worth. Now we need to add our liquid. We're going to start with some cherry vodka. It's just going to do an ounce, nothing too serious. Next, we're going to add in an ounce of dark chocolate liqueur. This will not only give it a chocolatey taste, but it'll also make it nice and black. Then we're going to add in an ounce and a half of cherry syrup. I personally recommend the cherry syrup, but you could also substitute grenadine if you don't have some. Then to give it some more sweet taste, we're going to add in some vanilla vodka. Add in a splash of simple syrup. And of course you can't forget just a little bit of milk. And then blend that beautiful blender up. Now get your glass ready. I recommend one with a big bottom, but this will have to do for now. Now get your chocolate syrup out and decorate this baby. You can decorate it however you like. I tried to go for a splotchy pattern like Crimson Glow, but it didn't really turn out too well. But no matter how you do it, there you have it, the Crimson Cookie. This is actually almost like a milkshake. It'd probably be a pretty good dessert. Now normally this is where I would end it, but actually editor and Crimson Glow asked me personally if I can make a bar-safe version of these drinks, so that way they could order it come BronyCon. Now for the editor, there's really not a whole lot that needs to be changed, honestly. Honestly, the only thing that needs to be changed is the garnishing, and really you can live without the garnishing, so I wouldn't worry too much about it. Of course, there's also the cucumber in the cocktail shaker, which again, you could probably live without. But if you do want a cucumber taste, see if they have cucumber vodka. But first see if you can do the actual cucumbers first, because I'm not really sure how you would measure that out. Maybe half an ounce or something. However, there is probably one that you probably will need to change, the Pimms No. 1. There is a good chance that most bars are not going to carry Pimms No. 1, so here's what you can do to substitute it. All you need to do is do 1 part gin, 1 part red vermouth, and half part curacao. Try to make sure it's the clear or orange variety, don't really use the blue one. If they don't have curacao, you can always substitute triple sec. Ideally, you want to let these flavors sit for about an hour, but I'm pretty sure it's not 100% required. So yeah, that's really the only substitution required for the editor's drink. Crimson Glow's drink, on the other hand, is going to require a complete overhaul. Don't worry, it's nothing too serious. We're going to use all the same ingredients, just prepare it a little differently. First, put everything except the dark chocolate liqueur in the cocktail shaker full of ice. Now we need a good substitute for the cookies and cream because bars are probably not going to have that. Now I wanted to use cookie dough vodka for this, but unfortunately I found that they discontinued it. Yes, you can get it online, but again, this is a bar safe version, so I doubt most bars are going to have it. You can certainly ask and try to get it, but don't worry, I do have a way to get around it if they don't have it. Just use any sweet flavored vodka instead. I recommend either cake or whipped cream. martini. There's a good chance most stores are gonna carry it. If they don't, well, just ask them for the sweetest vodka they have, or you could double up on the vanilla vodka, it's your choice. However, because I'm a stickler and because I'm actually at home and not an actual bar, I decided to actually make some actual cookie-infused vodka. Granted, I was gonna make this for the flutterers anyway, so hey, 2 birds with 1 stone. Then just put the top on and give it a good shake. Now you're wondering, where's that dark chocolate liqueur going? Well, get your martini glass out and make a pool with the stuff right in the center. And then using a spoon, slowly incorporate it into the martini. If you do it just right, it'll end up layering right on top. It's not 100% required, you could mix it together and you'll get a more darkish red like with the Toon Critic, but if you wanted a little more fancy, you can always go with that. It's your choice. Oh yeah, and I almost forgot no milk for this version. And that's really all you need for the bar safe version. And that concludes this episode of Bartending the Rift. Next time, guys, we'll be getting to the manga comment proper. But until then, I'm the Watcher Pony, and happy drinking, my bronies.
Bertha, lovely Bertha, you are a lovely machine.